Very good afternoon, all of you. Today we are going to learn the third unit of the paper number 6 of BSc second year analytical chemistry. Student friends, in this unit we are going to learn about the metallurgical analysis and the analysis of different constituents present in the given ore or that the alloy or that the ore or alloy. So let's begin with the estimation of main constituent in the hematite ore. Hematite is generally ore made up from the iron. So main constituent of the major constituent of the hematite ore is iron. So iron is a very common metal and forms about the 4.5% of the solid earth crust. So this iron metal is available in nature in combined form in the oxide form. The important ores of iron are the hematite ore, which is what iron is present in Fe2O3 that is in the ferric oxide. Second ore is the what limonite, in which iron is present in a hydrated oxide form, that is Fe2O3 3H2O. Third ore of the iron is the magnetite, in which iron is present in the oxide form, that is ferroso-ferric oxide, that is Fe3O4. Fourth ore is the what cedarite, in which the iron is present in the carbonate ore form, that is what the carbonate ore sphatic iron, that is FeCO3, and fifth ore is a pyrite, that is FeS, and sixth ore is a what latinite. So we are going to learn about the estimation of hematite ore and the analysis of hematite ore and main constituent present in the hematite ore. So in this first part of the estimation of main constituent of in the hematite ore, we are going to analyze or to estimate the some amount some constituent in this lecture, and remaining we will see in the next lecture. So uh, when we are going to analyze the hematite ore, then what type of the constituent we are going to analyze, see which is listed in the given presentation. The major constituent present in the above iron are the iron ore are the iron, alumina, silica, lime, magnesia, sulfur, phosphorus, manganese, and alkalis. Hence, the analysis of iron involves the estimation of the following. So, when we are going to analyze the or estimate the ore, then which constituent we are going to estimate in this ore, that is hematite ore. The hematite ore is the major ore of the iron, so major constituent in this is the iron. So uh, along with iron we have the alumina, silica, lime, magnesia, sulfur, phosphorus, manganese, and alkalis. Hence the analysis of iron ore involves the estimation of the following. So estimation of moisture, estimation of silica, estimation of combined oxide, that is what Fe2O3 and Al2O3, and estimation of only Fe2O3, estimation of only Al2O3, estimation of calcium oxide, estimation of magnesium oxide. So all these constituent we are going to analyze. See, for the analyzing any sample of ore, the first step is the sampling of the ore. So before the analysis of ore is carried out, the iron ore is sampled. What the first step is to sample the ore. So first, the naturally occurring ore is crushed in jaw crushers and hammer mills, and gross sample of ore is obtained. So we first need to crush the given ore, make small particles by hammering mills or by jaw crusher. Then gross sample of the ore is obtained from this gross sample. So obtained is further reduced uh, to its small particle size by pulverizing it in a ball mill and reduced in the quantify by any one of the methods such as long pill, attentive shower method. So these are the what method used for the sampling. By crushing we what or by what milling we make the particles size smaller. So coming and sorry another one is method is the coning and quartering method, which is we have already learned in the first year. That is what principle semi micro analytic principles of semi micro qualitative analysis. So by the tabling or right splitting method or by the use of mechanical dividers, we can sample the wood. The particle size of this laboratory sample should be, that is what, 100 mesh size. So very small sample is there, particle size is very small. The laboratory sample so prepared is stored in the airtight bottles and used for the analysis. Because for what is the purpose of this, why we keep this uh, analyze sample in airtight bottle? Because we not want to interfere the another gases like moisture, another gases, or to what occlude the impurities like other than this constituent. So the sample is kept in the airtight bottle. Then determination of moisture. First is the estimation of moisture. How we can estimate the moisture present in the given ore? So weigh accurately about 1 gram of the iron ore sample in a watch glass or in a platinum crucible. Place it in a oven maintained at 105 degrees Celsius till a constant weight is obtained. Cool in a desiccator and weigh immediately. During the heating at 105 degrees Celsius, the moisture water present in the ore is expelled out. As a result, the ore experiences a weight loss which is equivalent to the amount of moisture present in the ore. So what is the method? Simply what? Keep the ore sample in platinum crucible, weigh the platinum crucible firstly, and take the known weight of this ore sample and place this crucible in the oven, which is what maintained at the temperature, that is what, 105 degrees Celsius, because the boiling point evaporation of the moisture takes place at the 105 degrees Celsius. So we are what keeping this temperature of oven is 105 degrees Celsius, and then whatever the moisture content in the ore is expelled out, and ore fails the or experiences the weight loss, net weight loss, and this by the uh, after cooling in the desiccator and weighing, we can what determine the loss in weight is nothing but the amount of moisture content in the what given ore. So from the weight loss, that is the amount of moisture the present in the or percentage of the moisture in the ore can be calculated with by the formula, that is what, moisture present is equal to weight loss into 100 divided by weight of iron ore, or amount of moisture into 100 divided by weight of iron ore. This is about the what the estimation of moisture in the ore. Next step is the what the dissolution of iron ore by fusion method. If you want to what they estimate the amount of that metal present in the ore, that is iron or magnesium, calcium, whatever it may be, silica, then first step is what we are going to fuse the or to dissolve the substance, that is ore, in the or make the solution form of this ore. So 1 gram, that is what, one part of the iron ore is mixed with the 3 parts of the weight of fusion mixture of the Na2CO3 and K2CO3, that is what the sodium carbonate and potassium carbonate in a platinum crucible. This 1:3 mixture of the iron ore and fusion mixture in a platinum crucible is then fused in a muffle furnace is about 800 to 900 degrees Celsius. Still a clear molten liquid is obtained. So we are going to heat this mixture, that is fusion mixture, for the purpose of fusing in the furnace at about 800 to 900 degree Celsius temperature. The molten liquid in the is cooled to form a solid mass. Then after getting the solid mass, the cooled uh, that is molten solid mass is then dissolved in the, or the cold solid mass is then dissolved in the distilled water with the aid of little diluted Cl, because this is what the metal, so which is not dissolved easily in the simple water. So we dissolve this solid mass in the diluted Cl. After dissolution, all the constituents such as Fe2O3, L2O3, calcium oxide, magnesium oxide remains in the dissolved form, whereas the silica, that is undissolved silica, is remains in the undissolved form as a residue. So next step is the estimation of silica, that is SiO2 silica. After dissolution of the iron ore by the fusion method of dissolution, the SiO2 silica remains in the undissolved form. So the undissolved SiO2 silica is filtered through a Wattmann filter paper number 41. The filtrate is used for the estimation of other constituents. So simply what filtering, we will get the residue of the silica, and other element, that is what iron, calcium, magnesium, aluminum, is what present in the dissolved form in the the solution, that is what filtrate. The silica particles are washed with the 2-3 small portions of the hot water, and filter paper containing SiO2 particles is then transferred to the pre-weighed platinum crucible. Incinerated, carbonize the filter paper with the SiO2 initially on low flame and temperature without inflaming. Ignite finally the silica particles at 5 to 600 degrees Celsius on burnt or on the burner or in the muffle furnace till a constant weight is obtained. Cool in a desiccator, weigh the silica residue as SiO2. So form the weight of the SiO2 and a suitable conversion factor, the percentage of SiO2 in the iron ore, that iron ore is calculated. So that is the method for the estimation of silica present in the given ore, that hematite ore. How we will estimate the silica present in the given hematite ore? The simple method, what after dissolution of ore, whatever the residue undissolved form of the substance is remains, that is nothing but the silica, which is what filtered by means of the Wattmann filter paper number 41. After filtration, this filtered residue is what washed with 2-3 times with hot water, and then this silica is transferred to the pre-weighed platinum crucible. It is firstly what incinerated, carbonized on the flame, low flame, and after that it is getting what ignited at about 500 to 600 degrees Celsius. After ignition in the muffle furnace at the temperature 500 to 600 degrees Celsius, heating is continued up to what will get the constant weight. Cool in desiccator, and after cooling in desiccator, weigh the given substance. Whatever the weight of this silica ash is nothing but the amount of SiO2 present in the given hematite ore. Also, this is about the estimation of moisture, how to fuse the method. Fusion method is used for the what dissolution of the ore, and how we will calculate the SiO2 present in the given hematite ore. This is about the first part of the analysis of hematite ore. Thanks a lot. If you have any question regarding this topic, please comment in the comment box. Thanks a lot.